So hello everyone and welcome to the Back Garden Yard channel. And today we are going to show you the easiest, quickest, best way in my opinion to take care of all those extra tomatoes you have laying around. That's right, if you've got your house looking like mine where you've got these tomatoes everywhere, then what you want to do is make sure you don't leave them laying around so long or put them in the refrigerator and then they go bad. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how not to can them. Canning will keep them for a long time. But what we're going to do is we are going to peel them, we're going to cut them, and we're going to freeze them. And that'll keep them for up to a year. And in my opinion, if you take a tomato and you freeze it, it's going to give you more of that fresh tomato flavor than it will be if you cook them and can them. So anyway, what we're doing today is we are going to freeze these tomatoes. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and get us a boiling water pot, and we're going to put the tomatoes in the boiling water. Then we want to have another ice bath to cool them down, because we don't want to put very hot warm tomatoes in the freezer. If we do that, then they're going to attract a whole lot of moisture and they're going to get frostbite. So what we want to do is we want to heat them up so we can peel them real quickly and easy, and then we want to cool them down, and that will also stop the decomposition of the enzymes in there. And then we're going to peel them, cut them, and put them in freezer bags. So this won't take long, it's easy, and I just want to go ahead and show you how I do it. So I like to go ahead, so before everything gets wet, and label my bags. And so of course it's 7, 8 of 25, and it's tomatoes. Very important to put the date on there, because you may end up getting different batches and you always want to use the older ones first, of course. Okay, and so now I hear the water boiling. Okay, we're going to start with these. Now, as you can see, these have some cracks in them, and of course there's a crack on the bottom. And these are the kind that you'll end up throwing away pretty quickly if you don't preserve them. These have actually got a couple of soft spots on the top and the side, and they'll be rotten in a couple of days if you don't do something with them. Here's one that's cracked on the side, but these are perfectly good tomatoes if you'll go ahead and take care of them now. So I went ahead and got the ones that need preserving the most, and I'm going to show you what I do with these. So first we're going to prepare the ice bath. I'm just going to dump a bunch of ice in here. That should be enough. And then next we are going to just put the tomatoes in the boiling water. And we want them totally immersed. Don't use a small pan with just a little water. We want to immerse them. I believe that's all I can get in there right now. And we're going to give them about 1 minute in the boiling water. That's all we want to give them. We want to make sure that this skin is going to peel off easy. So that's all we're going to do is give them a minute. And let me make sure I turn that one and keep it in the water. A lot of times you can see the peel cracking, and when you do that, you know they've been in there long enough. We're only going to give it a few more seconds. And this is what I was talking about right here. You can see the peeling is cracking. Look how easy that comes off. So anyway, we're going to put them in the water now and cool them down. all in the water bath cooling down. We're going to give them, once again, about a minute to cool down. Okay, yep, they're cooled down. So now all I want to do is take my knife and start at the very bottom, and this skin will just peel back. You can just take your fingers and push it off, and you can just throw it down in the sink like this. And there we've got the top. We want to look for any bad spots. There's not any. We're going to cut the middle out. And then I always like to cut them in half in case a worm somehow has burrowed in there and there's a nasty spot in the middle. That's just perfect right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one that's got a bad spot on it, and I'll show you how that works. So we're going to start at the bottom. We're going to peel it off. Just pull it off once it gets to the top. Then we're looking for any bad spots. That might be one right there, and we're going to cut the top out. Now some people like to use rubber gloves for this. I have very clean hands right now, so I washed them, of course, before I started this. I cut it in half, and there you go. All right, let's get another one. This one, you can just peel it without even cutting into it. And we're going to pull the peeling completely off so we can see the top to cut around. And there we go. Cut it in half. Beautiful. All right, let's see if we can find one that's got some spots. Now this one had a spot, so I'm gonna cut the bottom off and peel this up, pull it off, and we're gonna cut that old nasty top a little deeper here than we've been cutting, and see what it looks like in there. Looks great. Cut it in half. There we go. And I think you guys have got the picture here now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and bag these. Let's see how they look. Let's try this one. It's got a bad spot on it. So what we're going to do is start it off here, peel it off all the way around. There's a bad spot. So when you see one of those, just cut it out. See, it looks fine under there. And then of course we know about that spot. We're cutting it out, cutting the top off. And this is why I always say you want to cut them in half, because you never know if a worm or something got in there and is still in there or has made a bad spot in there. But nope, that's beautiful. Okay, so I think you guys have got the picture now. So now I'm gonna just rinse my hand in that water, and we're going to get bag number one. And I'll just reach in there with my hands. And there we go. We have a perfect bag of tomatoes. Now what you want to do is you want to close it on the side most of the way across, and then fold it in there and get it as much air out as you can, but you don't have to worry about it. Get as much out as you can. These will keep up to a year in the freezer, and I mean, it's great if you're making tomato sauce, or you can mix these with okra, mix them with anything you want, tomatoes. Or sometimes we like to just defrost them and just eat them as a vegetable right out of a bowl. So there you go, folks. That's the way you freeze tomatoes quickly and easily in the summer and preserve your tomatoes instead of wasting them. So I thought I'd show you real quickly how these I froze last week are doing. And you can see right here, July the 3rd, 25. And there you go. And they'll keep just like this for up to a year right here in the freezer. Here's another bag. It's got a little more frost in it, but as you can see, they're in great shape and they'll just stay here. We can use them for up to a year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next video.